a couple of videos ago I had the idea to do a reduction print, and I kind of like picked some very complicated options, I think, with a lot of different colors. So I thought before I try something complicated, I need to just get my head around the actual process and do something simple. So I thought this cat could be kind of fun. I just painted this on my sketchbook ages ago and I really like it. So I kind of had a little bit of a doodle in my sketchbook, and I was thinking about including the colours on the outside, but I think it's going to be too fussy. So I popped it into Procreate because I thought that'd be a little bit easier, and I came up with this little guy. So he's going to have 4 colours, I guess. You got the background, you got the light pink, dark pink, and the outline, and then everything that's white is just going to be the paper. So I think I'm going to do some trace and paper stuff to kind of figure out where everything goes, and then we can get to printing. I traced it onto this little square here, but it's got so much detail on, I think it's going to be very difficult. And then I remembered I also have this pack of lino here that I bought ages ago. I actually thought this was A4 when I bought it, and it turned out to be like A6. It's about A6, so I'm going to use this one because I think it'll be a lot easier. Yeah, because then when this is like this big, I think that'll be nice. So I just wanted to show you again, I didn't film it the first time, but I wanted to show you how I traced this from the iPad. So obviously you can, you know, put your tracing paper over and you can try and trace it, but things move, you accidentally, I undid a whole bunch of stuff on my image like that. So yeah, I turned this thing on called guided access, where you press the top button 3 times and you can turn it on. And the way I did it, I'll just show you quickly how to turn it on, just in case you guys want to use it. It's super helpful. So if you go to settings, and then you go to accessibility here, you go to accessibility here, and then right at the bottom is guided access, and you just turn it on. And you have to put a passcode on as well, so you don't accidentally turn it on. And then not Netflix. And then basically what happens is I move the thing to how big I want it. So when I was doing this, I kind of just like estimated it, but I'm gonna have it a little bit bigger this time, probably about maybe there. Yeah, so we got like a nice border around it. And then I press the button 3 times, 1, 2, 3, and it comes up. So I have color filters where I can turn it black and white, and I also have guided access. So I click guided access, and it's been a bit funky. It normally should come up with the passcode now, but I've had to press it again, and then it comes up with a password. Put your passcode in, and then it gives you the screen, like you can say how much you want it to do. I just do the whole thing, press resume, and now it's on, and you'll get this like oval on your iPad, and basically you can't do anything. You can do stuff outside, so you have to just be kind of careful, but inside here, if I was to put my hand here, you can't do anything. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Got some tracing paper here that I'm gonna cut to fit, trace it on, and then I'll transfer it to the lino. So I think that is a little bit of a better size than that one. That one was too small. I never would have been able to do that. I'm actually a bit nervous about the eyes here. That's going to be a bit difficult. I'm still not like very good at small detail, but I'll do my very best. And this is what I'm thinking. So reduction prints, I haven't done it before, but I have been watching some videos of other people doing it, just, you know, not tutorials, just like Instagram reels and stuff. And I think, yeah, it's going to be pretty simple. So I'm going to start off by basically taking the lino, cutting out everything that's white. That'll be the paper. And then I do the orange, which will be the everything but the white. And then I cut the orange away, which is the background. I do the pink, the light pink, and then I cut the light pink away, and I do the dark pink, and I cut the dark pink away, and I do the outline. So that's the idea. Will it work? Who knows? I think this is going to take a little bit longer than today. It'll probably be like a week-long process, because when I get one done, when I like cut out the white and I'm doing the background, I'll probably do like 10 of the orange, and then I was thinking of doing another one maybe in like blue, like blues and greens and stuff, and maybe I'll even do a third one, because the thing with reduction prints is once they're done, they're done. So once I do the background and I start cutting away at it, I can never do that background again. I have to start again. So I thought I'm just gonna take it super slow this week with it. Probably do the background today, do a bunch of like paint mixing, see what colors I like, do some background prints, like cut my paper up and everything, and then yeah, start the carbon for the next layer, which will be the background. But the problem is I have to wait a couple of days before I like do the next layer. I can probably do it straight away. I have done that before when I was doing the chair and I had like 4 layers, but I want these to like turn out really nicely. If they do, I'm gonna sell them on my shop. So I'll probably wait a day. I might even try and like do 2 in tandem. So I'll do this one and I'll do another one, or I'll just do some sketchbooking or something in between. So this is gonna be like probably a week-long video. So I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm excited to try it. I think going forward in the future, it may be nicer to do like the prints where you have several different linos so you can always redo them. But I just really want to try this one out just to see if I like the process of it, and yeah, take you guys along with me. So let's get all the white bits cut out and we can do a whole bunch of printing and see what it looks like. I forgot one more step. It's to kind of tint the background so that it's easier to see where I've cut out. So I've just been using like an acrylic wash. I've been using any color. I just grabbed this one randomly. And then I've just been, I don't know if this is the right way to do it. I have seen a couple of people online do this, but basically I've just been like painting it like this. Kind of like thick paint so it stains it. And then you have to work kind of fast because the acrylic wash does dry really fast. Like this. And then all I do is just rub it off. And then it kind of stains the lino. So when you go in and you carve the out, you should see it white. If there's another way to do this, if you guys do a different way or use a different material that works a bit better, let me know. This is just what I've been doing. So yeah, and then I'll let that dry so it doesn't stick to my, I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm always covered in paint anyway. Alright, so it did work. It looks like this white splotch here, it looks like I had a bit of lino on there. I always do that. And also you can see the marker through it, which isn't the best. So I might give it a nice wash now. Sometimes if you give it a good scrub, get some of the marker off. But I think it's looking pretty cool. It's got the white stars there. I might need to clean them up a little bit. The outline, and I mean, I didn't do it, you know, right. Maybe we'll do the registration now, just to see if we can make it work nicely. Yeah, I think it's gonna be nice though. Can you see that? I did one in black so we can see a little bit better, and I need to get my thickness of the ink better, I guess, because that's leaving a lot of marks. I think it's looking good. I just tidied up the little stars here, so they should be good to go. And it's actually dinner time now, so I probably won't be back till later. I also want to fix up this here. But yeah, I'll probably be back later just to tidy up a little bit, and then I'll show you all the first layers. I will do some printing today and tomorrow. It is about 2 weeks later, I think. I wasn't doing anything last week because Martin's parents were here. They were staying with us, and this room becomes the guest room. That behind me is the sofa bed. So it's Sunday now. We kind of just chilled all day yesterday, did lots of chores this morning, like adult things, very boring. And I wasn't really feeling like doing anything, but I literally watched 4 hours of television yesterday afternoon. I just watched television, so I didn't want to do that again today, even though I felt like I had to do something productive a little bit to kind of get me going. So next week I really want to try and be productive. I'm gonna make a YouTube video about it, but that's another video. This one's all about printmaking. So what have I done in the last half an hour to an hour? I think I've got my first layer to a place where I really like it. This is just on some like really thin colored paper. It's actually really nice. Apparently this like thin paper is really good for printmaking. I was testing it on my watercolor paper, and I think it's just a lot too thick. So where I left off last time, I had made all these prints, and they were kind of, none of them really worked. I didn't have enough ink. I wasn't pressing hard enough. Sometimes it was like smudging. You can't really see it here because it's yellow, but it kind of smushed a lot of the ink. You can kind of see it where it's dried in the texture. I think the reason is because I was using this, I forgot the name of them, what's it called? It's like jib? No, that's not right, that's something on a ship. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like the little thing that you pop the print in. I was using just normal card, like a cardboard box. I think it was too thick. So, and too spongy as well, like spongy. So I think maybe the press when I pressed it down was pressing on some parts and not pressing on other parts. So instead I made a new one with grey board, which is very, very thin like this. It's called grey board. This is actually brown, but this is the stuff that I pop into packages when I send like prints, or when I send all my originals, I put this behind it. It's basically just like to secure the print to make sure it's not damaged. This is a lot thinner and it worked really well. So I'm kind of annoyed because I winged, like I just eyeballed the border around the print, and I printed this on nice paper. I'm gonna keep this as a, I can't remember the name, but like when Picasso did it, my old pal Picasso, when he did it, and I think other people will do it too, they have like stages of the prints. I can't remember the name. I'll pop it on screen if I Google it. But this is going to be the first one, just to kind of show the first layer. But as you can see, the border isn't even. Very annoying, so I wasted one piece of paper, but it's fine, I'll keep it. I went back around and I like did the border perfectly, and I've got it all done, so I'm all ready to print now. And I'm going to be using this paper here, Stonehenge white paper. This was just on Jackson's Art. I looked for printmaking paper, and this came up. I don't think this is printmaking, like it can be used for printmaking, but I think it's just like normal paper you can use for anything, because I think some of the printmaking paper on Jackson's Art's like really thin, like traditional paper. But yeah, it seemed to work really nicely, so I'm going to use this one. I've got 14 sheets left. I'm going to print all 14, and hopefully I'll get 10 out of it. Fingers crossed I can get a good 10 to sell. Like if this doesn't work, I know it's a reduction print, I'm never gonna be able to like reproduce it, but I can just print it, I can just like hand print it again if I really love the design and I really want to do it again. I don't think that's a problem. This is just literally a test. If I get like some nice prints that I can sell in my update, I will do it. If not, it's just been an experiment. So that's basically it. That's where we are. I've done this all in yellow just because I haven't been wanting to mix anything, but I think I'm ready now to mix. So I'll probably mix up the first colour, which I believe is like a peach. I have to get my iPad, it's somewhere else, and remember the colours. I think it's like a peach. So I'll do a few little tests and then we'll do our first run of prints. I'm very excited, and then won't be able to probably do the next print until halfway through the week when everything's dried, but we can get to carving and doing some test prints of the next stage. So yeah, that's what we're going to do now. So I think I've got a pretty good colour match. Ta-da! So I'll give that a go. I've got some just like printer paper here that we'll just test it on. And guys, I'm so messy. I've got stuff all over my hands. I have like pens everywhere. And the most annoying thing is this cutting mat I bought is all curved and won't stay flat on the desk. Oh well. That feels like it's too much, and you can kind of see on here there's quite a lot on there. I think you have to listen for a sound that's like shh, 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 shh. That looks a bit better. We'll give it a go. Still learning. Oh, also, I completely forgot his paw, so I just cut that out quickly. So this colour looks a little bit too pale, but we'll give it a go. Also, does anyone else do printing? I keep leaving behind these little marks from the roller. And then I'll just pop this in. It should go in pretty snug. So I'm going to line it up to the bottom line here. I don't know if you can see that, the bottom line, just because it's going to be easier to line it up and hold it flat. So I'm just going to try and get it as straight as possible and then let it go. Pop this on top. And I still don't know how much to press, but I've just been giving it like a couple of presses down. Ta-da! So this is on printer paper, so it's really thin. I think that looks pretty good. Like the colour's really nice. Let's compare the colour. I think that's pretty good, if it would step. So this is the desk. I've finished the 14 prints. I think they're looking okay. I'm going to tidy all this up now and then carve out the background on this, and I'll be ready to print in a few days for the next colour. And I got all of the prints on the floor, as you do, drying, chilling out. I think some people hang them up, but I just got them on the floor. So I carved out all the background. There's still, you can see like where the stars were. I'll probably need to tidy this up, but because I tidied up all of my inks, I don't want to make a mess today, but it's very nice, isn't it? It's like lino spaghetti. This is as far as I'm going to do today, and then I'm going to wait for the cats on the floor to dry, and I'll come back and I'll do a few more print tests midweek, and then we can get the second layer on, which will be fun. It was kind of scary doing like the first bit of carving because I knew that I was never going to go back, but this is like a really simple lino print, so even if it doesn't really work, I would have learnt a lot and I can do it again. But I'm still really hoping that at least 10 turn out good. but we'll see. Second layer coming up. It's a Monday, a random Monday. I'm back again with my cat. I haven't done anything to this lino print for weeks, dare I say months. I can't remember the last time I worked on it. I've been doing August for the last couple of weeks and I actually completely forgot about this print, but I don't know why. Tonight I just had this sudden urge to have a look at it again. So this is how far we got. I mean, you guys have just seen the video. I haven't edited it yet, so I have no idea what I've recorded. I did the first layer and then I carved out the background. So now what I need to do, I have all of my stuff laid out in front of me. I'm going to do some test prints on this little guy to make sure the background's nicely cut out. And then once that's done, I will attempt tonight to do layer 2. So I was just thinking, is it dry? I'm gonna make sure they're dry. It's been weeks, guys. They're dry, I think. I hope so. We're gonna do the next layer, which I think is a pink. I'm really nervous. Doing this layer was obviously fine. First layer. Second layer, I have to make sure it lines up. I'm very nervous. Maybe that's why I've been putting it off. It's my first reduction print though. If it goes horribly wrong, it's fine. We'll just learn a lot. But let's see if we can do it. I think I've got 10 or 15. I think I've got 15. So if we can get like 2 or 3 out of them, perfect. I'll be happy. Let's start. I guess it's 7:37, 7:38 now. Time's a wasting. I've been sitting on Instagram for like the last 20 minutes. So I just gotta get going because it's gonna be bedtime soon. I think it looks so cool. The problem is the ink had kind of dried a little bit. I had like bits in it. So I had to make sure the next ink test doesn't, because it's kind of left these dots here, see? And I'll probably just make sure I cut a little bit more of these raised bits. Yeah, pretty happy with that. I'm pretty good. So we had 3 okay ones, some of them are slightly off, but this one is perfect. Look at that, it is perfect. Can we make this one the best one? Who knows? Pretty happy with that though, it's looking awesome. It's been a couple of weeks, but I'm back. It's quite late, it's about 9:30 on a Monday, but it's a bank holiday Monday, so it's like Sunday too. And school's tomorrow, so it's a school night. I wish I was going to school. I'm going to work. But I'm going to be doing the second cut of this, third cut? Yeah, the third cut of this guy. And I forgotten what we have to do. I have this sketchbook here that the original image came from. As you can see, it's a little bit worse for wear now. It has definitely been wrecked. Lots of pastel that I've been doing the last few days. People have asked me online if I protect my sketchbooks when I paint them. No, I don't. So I'm gonna have a look at what the next phase is. Also, I probably need to go over some of the lines because they're very faded. And then tomorrow morning before work, if I'm up early enough, because I don't know if I'm going to get up early because I've had 3 late nights in a row and then 3 like lie-ins because it's been a 3-day weekend. So if I'm up early enough, I will do the printing. If not, we can have a look at it after work tomorrow. So hopefully tomorrow I will get number 3 done, and then only another 2 or 3 weeks until I do the 4th one. This video is going to come out 2024. So I got most of the lines right, I think. I'm going to be cutting out where the X's, so this big block here, and then this little bit on the tail. And the little bit down here as well. The bit that I'm a bit most concerned about is around the eyes, because there's some eyelashes there, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that, but we'll see. I'll give it my best shot. Hello, I can't remember how long it's been since I filmed. I've had a very busy time at work, and I've also done my Etsy update since the last time I did any lino printing. So it's been a while, probably, I'm going to say like 2 months maybe, I'm not sure. Just to remind myself, because obviously you guys would have just seen it, this is how far I got. I'm on the 3rd layer now. So I have done a little cutout. I think I did that just before I finished filming the last time. So now I'm going to do some practice printy magoos, and then make the colour, match the colour, and then we're going to do the 3rd print. And then I'm going to cut for the 4th print, and then I'll wait for this to dry and we'll come back and do the 4th print. It's Sunday. I want to get this video out for you on Friday. So I have 5 days, just over 5 days to do, just that much time to do it. And I need to wait for it to dry halfway through. It's been pouring rain here. It's been wet, soggy for the last week. So nothing's drying. Our laundry is like soggy on the dryer because everything's humid and damp. Enough about that. Let's get printing. I think the colour's nice. The colour's fine. Needs a bit of tidy up around the edges, and especially on the insides. So around the eyes, you can see how they're super thick. She's got very luscious lashes, and around the nose, just kind of tidy up that part a little bit, and then I think we're good to go. So yeah, I definitely want to tidy up the eyes because I think the eyelids are way too thick. I zoomed super far into my computer, and you can see how skinny they are. These are the test prints. That was the final one. Still a bit dirty. I just need to tidy up, make sure there's no ink when I do it. I kind of messed up this bottom line here a little bit, and the whiskers and the eyes, I think I just got too much ink there. Hopefully it's a bit better, but yeah, I really can't. The eyes I kept trying to fix and I couldn't do it cleanly enough. Yeah, I might have another look at these stripes too to make them more pointy. Oh, these ones here on the tail. But honestly, I don't feel like lino printing right now. It's just too much. It's too fiddly. So I'm just going to pack up and I'll finish the rest later. It might not be out by the Friday. I was up this morning before work printing out the cat, this layer here, and guys, I tried to fix the eyes like I said in the last bit of the video, and I think I definitely screwed them up. Like I think I overcut and it was just a mess. But it's fine. Look, this is what it kind of looks like here. It's not bad. And the eye's going to go over like black or dark blue. The next one's going to be black or dark blue. I think what I'm going to do is do a little cheat and probably go in with like a pen, if I can find like an ink pen that's kind of the similar color, and just fix up the shapes just so the eye's a little bit clearer. I don't know if this is like really bad cheating because it's a lino print. I'm not really familiar with lino printing or the rules, but I kind of figure it's just like if I do like a drawing and I put it into Procreate and just touch it up a little bit. It's kind of like that. I'm not sure. I probably won't because I want it to be 100% lino printing, but we'll see. So I have printed all of these out. I think they look so cool with the thread print on. Like, you can definitely see it coming together. Now I need to cut out all of the dark pink section just so that outline's there. This is the one I've been dreading because it's really hard to get those thin lines. I'm going to try and do that now. It's actually lunchtime. I did this morning. I'm going to try and do this now and then print the next one tomorrow morning, and then that'll give them 24 hours to kind of dry, hopefully, because I really want to get this video out. Well, it's not going to come out this week, but I want it out this week. Like, I want it scheduled because I'm going on holiday on Friday. I'm going away for 2 weeks, and I want this to come out at near the end of October, just so it's out, so it's all done. And then I'm gonna, when I come back from holiday, try and do a shop update, and these guys will be in it, hopefully. So yeah, I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video if I get it finished in time. But now let's get to cutting. I think I finished. I basically, everything that's like really light are the bits that I cut out, and then I kept everything that's going to be the outline. So I think I probably have to tidy up maybe the hair and like just around the edges and stuff, but I'll do that first thing tomorrow morning when I can do like a test print. It didn't take too long actually. I think it took like 20 minutes maybe. So that's all. Let's pop back tomorrow and do the final layer, which will be very exciting. Hi everyone, it's the next day. I got my nails painted. I don't know how I feel about them. And I've just been mixing up this beautiful blue colour to go for the outline. It's kind of like, tried to make it a little bit purpley, added in a tiny bit of red, a little bit black, and lots of blue. This blue's very on the green side, so I added a little bit of red to make it on the more like purpley red side. And I'm just going to do a test. So basically, I've got my paper here I'm going to test. I've got this that I lino printed last night or yesterday morning, I can't remember. And then I just have one of the prints is the one that's like the most kind of not in sync. The ink is still a bit wet. So I'm just going to do one today because I really want to get this video finished before I go on holiday. I'm going to do the rest when I get back from holiday. And also I'm actually doing like a show and tell kind of thing at work today, like sharing something creative. So I wanted to show my lino print process, and I wanted to have like all of the steps together like that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm gonna finish editing this video after my holiday though, so I'll show you all the prints when I get back from holiday. But I just wanted to do this now just to kind of finish it so I don't have to think about it while I'm on holiday. Everything is such a mess right now. I've also been doing Peachtober stuff this morning. Oh, that didn't sound good, did it? I'm still learning the best amount of ink onto the lino, but it's, you know, all learning, isn't it? I'm a bit worried about this because it's so like there's not much to print anymore. It's just this tiny little bit. Oh, I need to WD-40 this. Oh my god, it's gonna look so good, guys. I'm actually so obsessed with this print. I don't think I'm gonna do reduction print anymore though, because the fact that I'm never gonna make this again unless I redo it is kind of troubling to me. Alright, definitely gonna need to tidy up some bits. Ta-da! It's a little bit messy, definitely needs some cleaning up here. So yeah, I'm gonna wash it off, clean it up, and then we'll do the next print. I think that's much better. Maybe I'll tidy up a tiny little bit on the tail. And also, I've definitely accidentally smudged like bits off. yeah, I'll do one more clean and then I think we'll be good to go. I also don't know if I want to make this lighter. Do you think that's too dark? I mean, you can't really tell me, but you're really no help. But do you think that's too dark? I think it's okay. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, I did a little tidy and I'm gonna do my print now. Perfectly in there. Okay. No! Look what I did. Oh no. Look. Oh dear. I was going so well. Oh bugger, that's so annoying. Oh well. This is just a test print. I mean, it is the worst one. I wouldn't have sold this anyway. Alright. Let's just see what this looks like. It's my fault for Russian. I just wanted to show it at work. But it is my fault for Russian. I'll make sure the other ones are completely dry, don't worry. Yeah, see? So this one is like, it's so overlappy, but I think it looks really cool. The eyes are really, I might have to have enough. Do you think I should just carve the eyes completely out and draw them? I don't know, that's so cheaty, isn't it? Maybe I should just take the lashes out. I don't know. I'll have another look when I get back, but yeah, that's like the first test print. It's looking pretty cool, apart from this bloody smudge up here. Oh well, never mind. Right, well I guess I'll see you in a couple of weeks. It is probably a bit more than 2 weeks later, probably like 4 weeks later. I've been back from my holiday for about a week and a half now. I just finished editing this video at lunchtime and I haven't done anything else to it. I've been really busy since I got back from holiday. I haven't done the lino printing. I do want to get it done because I really want to get a new Etsy update out this month, probably towards the end of the month, like just in time for Christmas, buying Christmas presents and things. And that's going to include getting these bad boys out, the prints, as well as some doggish stuff and other little prints and bits and pieces that people have really liked on Instagram that I want to make into prints and postcards and stuff. So that's the plan. Just another thing to do. But this is what I have so far. It is, I'm going to show you close up because I noticed on the one I was editing, I didn't really show you very close up. So you can kind of see how kind of off it is and also how thick the line is around the eye. So when I was editing, I said something like, let me know if I should get rid of the eyes. Let me know if it should be lighter or this dark blue. And then I was thinking, they're not going to be able to tell me. But I haven't actually printed the rest out. So now you guys have the opportunity to tell me, what do you think? I'm thinking this is too dark. I think it needs to be a little bit lighter, like a little bit more kind of like on the muted, like paler blue. Still dark enough to see these details, but like a little bit lighter. I'm also not sure about the eyes, guys, because they're so, like, I don't know. You can still see it's a cat. Like, you can still see their eyes. I don't know. I don't know what I feel about it. So let me know what you think. Keep the eyes, keep the colour, change the colour. And I'm probably going to do this over the weekend. So probably like towards Sunday evening. So if you want to write some comments, or if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment, you can DM me on Instagram. And yes, I'm gonna do the rest. Maybe this weekend. Probably not. Guys, probably not this weekend. Probably next week. So you have some time. And that's all. I just wanted to kind of sign out from this video because I hadn't really done anything. I just really hope that you enjoyed the video. It was such a long process. I honestly can't even remember starting this because I started it so long ago. And in my head I thought, oh, I would totally get this done in a week. And lino printing takes a lot longer than I thought. Reduction printing takes longer than I thought. Just cleaning my desk and getting all the materials out is like a long process. I really do love lino printing, but I don't think it's going to be like a super common thing. I think it's going to be a maybe once a month thing if I'm in the mood. But I do want to keep going with it because I do think it's really nice. Like, it's a really nice art form. So I will just leave you now with the last look at the cat and this one here that hasn't had the last layer on. And that's all. So I hope you enjoyed the video and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.